Guys, welcome to another episode of my cooking and baking channel. So today I want to bake a cake without the oven. So what I'm going to, I've got my baking pan and I'm going to use this wok here as the pot. I've got my baking pan, I've got a sauce, I've got my egg, free range egg. I've got my fresh milk. Got my sugar. My vanilla. My self-rising flour. And of course, the butter. So first of all, I put in the butter in the bowl, and I've got my mixing bowl here. So I'm going to put the butter and then I'll be scooping half of the butter into my mixing bowl. To the mixing bowl. Then I'll be adding that's the butter. Then I'll be adding 5 scoops of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends on how, if you have sweet taste, you can add more. I think I'll leave it at 4 scoops. And then we start to mix. Mix the butter and the sugar until they are thoroughly mixed together. You keep mixing it until they turn white. So I keep mixing until you get this fluffy paste. You get this fluffy paste. At this point, we add 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence. And then we'll continue to mix. Then we will be adding 2 eggs, but one at a time. Then we add the second egg. At this point, we'll start to heat up the oven. So this is where the salt comes in. So I'm going to open this. Then pour in the salt. And that's the salt. Then we'll leave the salt to heat up. Turn the oven, turn the stove on, and at the same time we pour in a glass of milk and then heat it up in the microwave, 200 ml. I heat it up in the microwave. We close the salt, allow our pot to heat up. So we start to turn. While everything is ready, we smear the baking pan with butter all around it. To get it ready for baking. are baking. Then it's time to add the to 200 ml of warm milk, and then we begin to turn. After that, we add 2 cups full of our self-rising flour. Now we mix. Then we pour into our baking pan. And then we heat it. Our mixture is ready to go into the preheated pot. And then we close. and allow it to bake for the next 40 minutes. Our cake is finally done. That's it here. Non-oven baked cake. A non-oven baked cake. So what is left is to plate it. Our non-oven baked cake is officially here.